Hey guys, let's start the 48th episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. This is what Neymar talked about Messi before Copa America final. Barcelona in a big problem. Why has England been charged? Laporta says everything is going well. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let's start today's video with yesterday's fixtures and their results. Colombia beat Peru by 3-2 in a nail-biting encounter to claim third place in Copa America. Galatasaray are negotiating with Real Betis for Alex Moreno, Estadio Deportivo reports. Betis are eager to sell the 28-year-old fullback and winger and hope to recover around €7.5 million from the Turkish side. Galatasaray, however, is more interested in a loan with an option to buy. Nickel Dunskard's performances for Denmark have grabbed the attention of clubs across Europe. The Sampdoria star has been linked to Tottenham and Liverpool, but Gazzetta dello Sport says the Soraya side does not want to let him leave this summer for less than €40 million. Tottenham and Barcelona have also been linked to Argentine defenders. Atalanta will not let Christian Romero leave for less than €60 million this summer, according to Calcio Mercato. The Bergamo side has an option to buy the centre-back from Juventus for €16 million and is looking to trigger that clause this summer. They could then opt to sell him on, with Manchester United reportedly hoping to get him, though Tottenham and Barcelona have also been linked. Atalanta will not let him go cheap, however, and so United has not reached out to them lately. Philippe Coutinho looks to be on his way out of Barcelona this summer. Sport reports the Brazil star will meet with the club to discuss a potential move away from Camp Nou. Leicester is one of the top contenders to land him, alongside Inter and AC Milan. Felipe Anderson is close to joining Lazio from West Ham, Sky Sports reports. The Premier League side is in talks with the Soraya side, who will pay €3 million to land him. Sassuolo CEO Giovanni Carnevali says the club is in advanced negotiations with a club over a potential deal for Manuel Locatelli. We have received offers for Locatelli, but also Domenico Berardi, Giacomo Raspadori, and Jeremy Boga have requested, the chief executive told Sky Sport. We will talk about Locatelli when Euro 2020 ends. We want to leave him calm until Sunday. We have received important offers for him, talks with one of which is very well underway. We met with Juve and we made an appointment next week, but it is all to be evaluated. Today the Italian market has great difficulties. Offers come from abroad, and it is clear that we have players who are hungry to play for big clubs. Diego Simon has signed a new contract with Atletico Madrid. The Argentine coach is now tied to the Spanish champions until 2024, as well as Simon, members of his coaching staff Oscar Ortega, Pablo Versalone, Nelson Vivas, and Hanan Bonbonbini have all been tied to 3-year deals. The former Atletico took over as coach in 2011. The 8 trophies he has guided the club to is more than any coach in the Rojiblanco's history has ever won. During his spell in charge, Atletico has won La Liga, the Europa League, and the UEFA Super Cup twice each, as well as one Copa del Rey and a Supercopa de España. They have also reached the Champions League final on 2 occasions. Memphis Depay is set to earn 30% less at Barcelona than was initially agreed. Goal is learned, with the Liga giants needing to cut costs to operate under a salary cap. The Netherlands international forward is among those to have made a move to Camp Nou this summer, along with Sergio Agüero, Eric Garcia, and Emerson Royal. Deals are, however, yet to be officially completed as the Blaugrana need to free up funds to get fresh faces on board and keep their books balanced. Didier Deschamps will remain in charge of France until after the 2022 World Cup, French Football Federation President Noël Le Graët says. France's exit was followed by rumors suggesting Deschamps could end up leaving his post, but Le Graët says there is no doubt he will guide them to the next major tournament. The answer is yes. I talked to him at length on Wednesday at Guingamp, Le Graët said in an interview with Le Figaro. The matter was settled in 3 minutes. His will to continue is very strong and mine is, too. There was no debate on what are we doing, or how do we do it. Luka Jovic has his heart set on staying at Real Madrid next season. Goal understands. The striker has not been able to break into the starting 11 at the Santiago Bernabéu side since joining from Eintracht Frankfurt 2 years ago. Despite his struggles in Madrid, Jovic believes he can secure a place in the team for the upcoming season. Jovic is also determined to remain because he does not want to keep being sent out on loan again and wants stability. Guedes has reached an agreement with Barcelona over the signing of Carl Zelina. The midfielder entered the final year of his deal at Barca but has agreed to let him join Guedes in a deal worth €5 million, says Mundo Deportivo. Louis van Gaal is expected to replace Frank de Boer as Netherlands coach. Directors of the Dutch Football Association have traveled to Portugal to discuss a deal with the veteran manager, says Aljamain Dagblad and NOS. Arsenal has, according to the Daily Star, agreed on personal terms with Brighton defender Ben White. The Gunners are now in the process of trying to put a transfer package in place that is agreeable for the Seagulls for an England international. AC Milan is pushing to complete a move for Olivier Giroud as they continue talks with Chelsea over a deal for the one-way striker. The 34-year-old saw the Blues trigger an option that extended his contract by a further year, ending Milan's hopes of signing him on a free transfer. But he could still be on the move this summer. New Everton boss Rafa Benitez wants his board to deliver a deal for French defender Clement Lenglet, claims Fish Age. An agreement could be reached there as Barcelona is looking to sanction sales this summer. Danny Ings has, according to The Athletic, snubbed the offer of a new contract at Southampton because he wants a move to the top table. West Ham, Tottenham, and Aston Villa have shown interest, but the England international striker is looking to join a top 4 team. Real Madrid has extended Nacho's contract through to the summer of 2023 as questions continue to be asked of Rafael Varane's future at Santiago Bernabeu. A 31-year-old centre-half has agreed to prolong his association with the Blancos, with a homegrown talent remaining a one-club man. That is good news for Real as they are left sweating on the options that Carlo Ancelotti will have to pick from at the heart of his back four in 2021 to 2022. A statement from the Blancos on their official website reads, Real Madrid and Nacho Fernandez have reached an agreement to extend the player's contract in a deal that ties him to the club for the next 2 seasons and until the 30th of June 2023. Now, let's move towards the major news of the day. Neymar will be putting his friendship with former Barcelona teammate Lionel Messi aside as he chases his first Copa America title with Brazil in semi-final. The pair have a close friendship from Neymar's 4 years in Barcelona. While they have both dominated this Copa, Messi leads the Copa with 4 goals and 5 assists, while Neymar has contributed 2 goals and 3 assists for hosts Brazil. Messi is, as I've always said, the best player I've ever seen play and he's a great friend, Neymar said. But now we're in a final, we're rivals. I want to win and I really want to win this title, which would be my first Copa America. Messi has been looking for his first title with the national team for many years, and every time we are not present at the tournament, I cheer for him. That's what I've been cheering for in the 2014 World Cup final, when he faced Germany. Now Brazil is in a dispute, so our friendship is on the line. The respect between us is still great, but only one can win. The Catalans will not be able to register any of their new signings ahead of the new season. And worse still, even if Lionel Messi agrees to stay, they cannot register him either. La Liga has not yet publicly announced the club's spending cap for the 2021 to 2022 season, but it is expected to be reduced from €382 million last summer to around €160 million. Barcelona is in wild excess of it, and in deep debt, over €1 billion in total. La Liga is unsympathetic towards the club's plight. They will not make any exceptions, even for Messi. There are regulations that exist and must be abided by, La Liga president Javier Tebas told reporters on Thursday. We always want the best players in La Liga, but Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo left and we are still here growing. We continue to work, and Soraya and League One have not grown as much as they would have liked. Premier League players don't win the Ballon d'Or, but it's the best competition on a sporting and financial level. We should not be obsessed with players. I would love Messi to stay, but it isn't essential. UEFA has confirmed disciplinary proceedings have been opened against England following their Euro 2020 semi-final win over Denmark, with the use of a laser pointer by supporters included on the charge list. Television cameras captured a light being shone onto the face of Denmark goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel as he prepared to face a penalty from Harry Kane. European football's governing body is looking into the incident, along with several other charges. A statement from UEFA reads, disciplinary proceedings have been opened following the UEFA Euro 2020 semi-final match between England and Denmark, played on July 7th at Wembley Stadium, London. Charges against England, use of laser pointer by its supporters, disturbance caused by its supporters during the national anthem, lighting of fireworks by its supporters. The case will be dealt with by the UEFA Control, Ethics and Disciplinary Body in due course. Paris Saint-Germain is refusing to give up on putting a deal in place for Paul Pogba this summer, reports L'Equipe. The France international has entered the final year of his contract at Manchester United and could be offered a route back to his homeland, even if they absolutely must sell now, PSG, who have already recruited Wijnaldum, Hakimi, and soon Ramos and Donnarumma, have not given up on the idea of recruiting Paul Pogba this summer. Shortly after the video emerged, Konami cancelled their contract with Griezmann, who had only recently signed an agreement to be an ambassador for their brand. Konami is also one of Barcelona's key sponsors, with the club having been an exclusive partner in their Pro Evolution Soccer video games for several years, and they will be eager to find out the measures that the club will take in response. Barcelona has also issued an apology on their official website in Japanese, in which they have ensured that they will take the necessary internal measures to deal with this issue. The Barcelona president is confident about reaching an agreement with the Argentine. 4 months have passed since Laporta was installed as Barcelona president, and he has still not been able to find a solution that will see Messi stay at Barcelona. Laporta was asked about suggestions Messi would not be at the Camp Nou next season. "Everything is fine," Laporta replied, while Koeman and Rafaelius laughed at his side. Despite the smiles from the Barcelona sporting staff, the reality is that an agreement with Messi hasn't been reached. Problems with getting Messi's wages onto the books and not going over the salary limit have meant that Barcelona must sell players to ratify any deal with Messi. This was the end of our 48th episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.